Hello friends, this is Dr. Mitesh Kala, presently teaching in Campion School. Welcome to the online teaching resource.
Hi, in this video we are getting into trigonometrical identities exercise 21b. Okay, now in 21b you got 1 part 1 to 1 part 9, and then you got sum number 2 till 7. So from sum number 2 to sum number 7 are all cancelled, they are not in your syllabus anymore. So we're just going to focus from sum number 1 part 1 to 1 part 9. Please remember that, don't forget. Okay, so let's hit it. Exercise 21b. So before we go ahead, a quick recap. Sine theta, come on everybody. 1 upon cosec, very good. If you can pause the video, write on your own and then come back and match. This time at least write so you will learn it better. Cos theta, 1 upon sec. Tan theta, sine upon cos. Cot theta, cos upon sine. Sec, 1 upon cos, and cosec 1 upon sine. So they are all interlinked reciprocal ratios, first and last, second and second last, and these two with sine cos and with each other also. Three square ratios, first one sine square plus cos square equals to 1, second one sec is equal to 1 plus tan, and third one cosec is equal to 1 plus cot. So three square ratios. You can use this in different ways, as in sine is equal to 1 minus cos, or cos is equal to 1 minus sine. Likewise, you can say over here sec minus tan is 1, or you can say tan is equal to sec minus 1. Likewise, cosec minus cot is 1, or cot is equal to cosec minus 1. So depending on whatever the thing you want, you can accordingly use it. So depending on the question, you can accordingly frame it. So let's hit it. Sum number 1 part 1. This was appeared in 2003. So you're going to begin with LHS obviously. Convert this tan and cot into sine cos, the primary ones, and then try and work out with the LCM technique to reach here. I am sure most of you all will manage to get this sum. All the best. Come on, try it. So LHS, cos stays cos, 1 minus tan, sine upon cos. Likewise, sine as it is, 1 minus cot is cos upon sine. So we reached here. Further, cos stays as it is. Here the LCM, so I will get cos minus sine upon cos. So denominator goes up. So therefore this upon cos will go up. Cos into cos will become cos square. Do you understand this? Great. Likewise, sine A upon 1. So I take the LCM, I'll get sine A minus cos A upon sine A. Goes up, denominator, so numerator. All this is A and not theta. I messed up by writing theta. I'm so sorry, please change it. So now you have cos square, sine square in the numerator. Cos A minus sine A minus cos A. Both are different with sine. You have cos as plus, but your cos is minus. Your sine is minus, your sine is plus. So if you want to change these signs, you need to pull out minus common. So this will become minus and this will become plus, and then that minus and this plus will become minus. So basically this sign will change, then these will flip. Okay, so whenever you want to flip, the basic technique that we use is you change this sign. So when this sign changes, you can flip this as cos A minus sine A. Now we got your denominator same, so I can say cos square A minus sine square A upon cos A minus sine A. Denominator same, so numerator just added them. A square minus B square, it will give you A plus B into A minus B upon cos A minus sine A. So this gets cancelled. What is left is cos A plus sine A, and that's what you wanted. So you can say therefore LHS is equal to RHS. A typical question from board point of view. Yeah, you will get something where you change into sine cos. This will fetch you 1 mark. Then they will ask you to use your identity somewhere, maybe like this, a square, b square, like that. and you'll get 1 more mark, and then the final part you will get 1 mark. Yeah, so basically this was simple. I'm sure most of you all must have managed. Let's take the next one. 1 part 2. Come on, hit it. Here there is a formula, a cube plus b cube. So I'm just writing the formula here for your reference. A cube plus b cube is a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. Likewise, a cube minus b cube, it is a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. So when it is plus, it becomes plus minus plus, and when it is minus, it becomes minus plus plus. Are you understanding it? So take a screenshot of this and put it on your softboard. So every time you want to refer anything in trigonometry, this becomes a help for you. Yeah, so there you go. So you are going to apply these formulae for these two parts, and gradually you will achieve 2. So come on, try it. For this one, it will be a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. The whole thing upon, this is going to be in brackets, and the whole thing upon cos a plus sin a. I hope you managed to get this much for sure. This helps you to cancel this cos a plus sin a straight away in brackets. So this gets cancelled. Now the second part. So plus, what will happen for this part? So a minus b this time. Since it is minus, so first minus, then both plus. So a square plus ab plus b square in another bracket upon a minus b. That is what is here. Yeah, so cancels again. So we just did the expansion of this part and expansion of this part. Nothing else has been done, and we found these things getting cancelled. So now open the brackets for this plus sign. So cos square, some magic might happen, minus cos a into sin a plus sin square plus cos square plus cos a into sin a and plus sin square. So what happens is this gets cancelled straight away. What is left is 2 times sin square and 2 times cos square. Come on, now it is very simple. Pull out 2 common. So I'll get sin square plus cos square, and sin square plus cos square is 1. Don't forget to write the reason, otherwise you will lose 1 mark straight away. So sin square plus cos square is 1, you got 2. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS. How many enjoying it? How many getting these sums? If you're getting it, it's great. Only the thing is that there are some formulae now being introduced. So we just need to know them. That's it. Nothing great over here. Part 3. This is convert everything into sin cos, and then gradually you will move on. This is a slightly lengthy sum, but they are not difficult. So tan sin a upon cos a divided by 1 minus cos a upon sin a. This is in one bracket and the whole thing in another bracket. Please use brackets carefully, don't mess up, okay? Plus cot. What is cot? Cot is cos upon sin divided by 1 minus tan. Tan is sin upon cos. So one bracket for this, another bracket for the whole thing. Let us do it very systematically with complete focus from here. 100% you will not mess up, okay, if you are focused. So sin a upon cos a. Here I'll take the LCM. So I'll have sin minus cos and then reciprocal because I'll write multiply. So I'm writing multiply. Sin minus cos will come down and sin will go on top. So I'll get sin a upon sin a minus cos a. I hope you could tackle this part. Yeah, we just skip one step. Sin a minus cos a coming down and sin a going on top because you are taking the reciprocal. Got it? Likewise for the other part also. So cos a upon sin a multiplied by cos a minus sin a will come down and this cos a will go up. So there you go with the second part. Merging these two, I will get sin square a upon cos a into sin a minus cos a. Are you with me till here? Great. The second part also will give me cos square a upon sin a into cos a minus sin A. Yeah. Now look at the two denominators, and what is the striking part that you can notice in the two denominators? Tell me that. Yeah, you can see this is sin A minus cos A minus sin A. So just now in one of the sums we understood, if you want to flip this, change this sign, right? So let's change. So I will get sin square A upon cos A into sin A minus cos A minus cos square A upon sin A into sin A minus cos A. So by doing this, at least this part matched, only these two are different. So now look at this very carefully. What is going to be my LCM? So my LCM is sin A into cos A into sin A minus cos A. That's my LCM. For this part, this will get cancelled, cos A will get cancelled. What is left is sin A. So sin A and sin square will give me sin cube A. Likewise, this will get cancelled, sin A will get cancelled. What is left is cos A. So cos A and cos square will give me cos cube A. Yeah. Formula now. Apply the formula. Reverse LCM is going to be the technique after that. Come on, try it. I've already given you the clue. So A minus B, A square plus AB plus B square in another bracket upon sin A into cos A sin A minus cos A. So this can straight away get cancelled. Whatever is left is here. Now use this sin square plus cos square as 1 and then use reverse LCM technique. 100% you will be able to tackle this sum. Yeah. So I'm taking a fresh sheet in order to move ahead from here. So is equal to, I'm writing sin square plus cos square together. So is equal to sin square A plus cos square A together plus sin A cos A plus sin A into cos A upon sin A into cos A, which is left over here. Sin A into cos A. I have seen in the exam few children directly cancel this. Not possible. Since there is a plus, you can't cancel. See, basic maths. If you have 5 plus 3 upon 3, you can't cancel this 3, can you? You will say 8 upon 3. If you are cancelling this, this is wrong maths. You can't cancel this, okay? So sin square plus cos square is 1 plus sin A into cos A upon sin A into cos A, and write your reason. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Don't forget, okay? Finally split the reverse LCM. So 1 upon sin A into cos A plus sin A into cos A upon sin A into cos A. See, when you take the LCM of these two, denominator is same, numerator adds. This time you are going reverse. That's the only difference. Now, let's put our eye on the RHS. What do you want? Sec A into cos A plus 1. So, can I split this also? So, I'll get 1 upon sin A multiplied by 1 upon cos A. Now, I can cancel because there is only multiplication. This plus is out. So, what will be left is just 1. What is 1 upon sin? Cosec. Very good. And what is 1 upon cos? Sec. Is that what you wanted? Yeah. Just change the arrangement. So sec A into cosec A plus 1, and therefore we can say LHS matches with RHS. Yeah, I agree, slightly lengthy question but very intelligent. So first we converted everything to sin cos, then we merged them, got this changed sign so that this can match, took the LCM, applied the formula, cancelled it. Whatever was left over, we got sin square cos square together. Reverse LCM we did over here, this part. Further we split this and we got. So in this one question, they have put everything that is possible for trigonometry. They have asked you to convert. They have asked you the square ratio. So reciprocal ratio, square ratios both asked. After that, they've used this technique of changing the sign. Then they've used the formula, and finally reverse LCM also. So one sum, everything has been included. So if you know this one question, you will be able to tackle everything and anything in trigonometry. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this question. Let's go to the next one, sum number 4. Okay, again take the LHS, convert everything into sin cos. and you will be able to reach somewhere close to this. Come on, try it. So tan, I'm writing it as sin A upon cos A plus 1 upon cos A the whole square plus sin A upon cos A again minus 1 upon cos A the whole square. So what do you get? Denominators are same, so I will get sin A plus 1 upon cos A, correct? So I'll write over here sin A plus 1 upon cos A the whole square. Likewise here it is going to be sin A minus 1 upon cos A the whole square. What to do now? So you can take this and expand it. So I'll get a square plus b square plus 2ab. Denominators both are cos square, so I can skip a step and right now only I can write cos square and write this here only. So again plus a square b square 2ab. So I have merged both of them in this step only. So I will get 2 sin A plus minus cancel, 2 times sin square A plus 2. So I am pulling out 2 common. Okay, that is too much for you, so let's write plus 2 upon cos square A. Alright, are we clear till here? Great. I am pulling out 2 common here. See, now my eye is on the RHS. So if I pull out 2 common, I will get sin square A plus 1. My numerator is sorted. Denominator says cos A, but I don't need cos. So convert. Cos becomes 1 minus sin square. There you go. So final step is equal to pulling out 2 common, writing this in proper order 1 plus sin square A as per what you need upon 1 minus sin square A and the whole bracket. This, if you write it this way or this way, both are meaning the same. Alright. So did you manage to reach here? How many are getting these sums? I'm great. Are you noticing I'm going little slow over here? Yeah, because these sums are tough. Not tough, but tricky. Logical thinking is getting developed here. So if you really want to get your logical thinking developed in real life, you should be able to tackle these sums. You should start working on these sums. They're really good ones. Sum number 7. This is given and you got to reach here. Now this is a special sum. Here you won't be able to directly start and get the other part. You'll have to use both parts. So let's first use LHS, reach to a particular point. Okay, then we'll use RHS, reach to a particular point, and both the points will be equal then. So that's a classic different sum. Let's try it. So cosec converting to sin cos. Come on, pause your video, convert to sin cos and reach to a particular simplified form. So cosec can be written as 1 upon sin minus sin in one bracket. Sec can be written as 1 upon cos minus cos another bracket. So LCM, I'll get 1 minus sin square upon sin into 1 minus cos square upon cos. So 1 minus sin square is cos square upon sin, and 1 minus cos square is sin square upon cos. 1 cos gets cancelled, 1 sin gets cancelled, so what is left is cos A into sin A. So I'll write over here cos A into sin A. This is my LHS. Now take the RHS, solve this also, converting into sin cos, and get the same thing there also, and then you can say therefore LHS is equal to RHS. So let's try the RHS. So 1 upon tan is sin A upon cos A plus cos A upon sin A. So what do I get next? LCM I will take. So I'll get sin square 1 upon sin square plus cos square upon cos A into sin A. Denominator goes back to the numerator. So I'm writing it here this time. So this will come up and I will get cos A into sin A upon sin square plus cos square. What is sin square plus cos square? 1. So write the reason. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. So finally I get cos A into sin A. Both matched. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS. So here directly from here to reach here is impossible. Even if you take RHS reach here, from here to reach here is also very difficult or maybe impossible. So we use another technique where you use LHS, RHS separate. Okay. In case in the exam, just a small tip. If you're taking both parts together, LHS and RHS, and solving both together and getting the correct answer, you get a 0. Why? Because you are taking both parts together means you are already assuming that they are equal. So you have to use LHS RHS method. Please don't mess that up. You will get a 0 in spite of all the efforts that you put. Okay, come on, sum number 8. Start with the LHS. Okay, maybe you can use a plus b the whole square formula, a minus b the whole square expanded, and then reach to a particular point where you can say tan square is sec. Remember the square ratio, sec is equal to 1 plus tan square, sec square is equal to 1 plus tan square. So I've given you 2 clues, hit it. So LHS, opening the brackets, a square b square plus 2 times ab. So I got this expanded. Likewise this one, a square plus b square. Since this is minus, so minus 2 times ab. What do you notice? This is minus and plus, so gets cancelled straight away. So now this is left. I have 1 plus, I'm getting tan square first, plus tan square into tan b plus this tan square b. Now why did I do this? Because I know that 1 plus tan square is sec square a. Was I smart? Yes. Are you smart? Great. So we got these two together and these two together. So at least one part I can get. I will fetch one more extra mark. Instead of that, I am little more smart now. How? So I am taking these two and pulling out tan square b common. So what will be left is tan square a plus 1. So why not use the quadratic way? See what I am doing. I am taking one common here. So 1 plus tan square a. I am pulling out tan square b common and I will get tan square a plus 1. So both matched. Now in these two parts I can pull out 1 plus tan square a common. So what will be left is 1 plus tan square b. Just work out the square ratios, magic will happen. 1 plus tan square is sec. Likewise 1 plus tan square is also sec. Here it is a, here it is b. That's what you wanted. So you can say therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, I said that I am smart, that is why I did it. No, I am not smart. Honestly, I practiced it and then I am getting this. So what I am trying to communicate to you is only if you practice, your life will be simple. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. No one is born smart. You have to practice. Yeah. So did you get the hand on this sum? If not, repeat the question, rewind, and you will get it. It's a very good question from exam point of view. So please go through it. It's not lengthy, but it's technical. It's logical. Yeah. Last question, 1 part 9. Again, take the LCM, cross multiply. Do some work over here. In the denominator, just giving you the clue. This is A, B, A, B. So A minus B, A plus B formula you can use. Try it. You will reach somewhere and you will get this. I am pretty sure about it. So taking the LCM, cross multiplying. So cos A plus sin A plus 1. This side cos A plus sin A minus 1 upon A plus B, A minus B. So A square minus B square. Are you with me till here? Yeah, you're with me. That means you've not paused. Cheaters. Come on, pause and try on your own. Further, plus and minus gets cancelled. I get 2 times cos A and 2 times sin A. So I am pulling out 2 common straight away. That much mental math I know. Denominator A plus B whole square. Let's apply. A square, B square, 2 times AB. Correct? Minus 1 square is 1. What do I get now? So 2 times cos A plus sin A. Denominator, can I write this sin square plus cos square as 1? Yeah, square ratio. So 1 plus 2 times sin A into cos A minus 1. So this plus minus cancels. I have lost 1 mark. Can you tell me why? Not because I didn't complete, because I didn't write the reason. Sin square plus cos square equals to 1 for this one which we used here. So finally I'll get 2 times cos A plus sin A upon 2 times sin A into cos A. Now here everything multiplied, here also multiplied, so I can cancel this 2. Now what is left? Look at the RHS. Reverse LCM. Superb. If you got that, brilliant. So cos A upon sin A into cos A plus sin A upon cos A or sin A into cos A. So this sin A cancels, this cos A cancels. So 1 upon sin A is cosec A into 1 upon cos A is sec A. Exactly, that's what you had to prove. And therefore I can say my LHS is equal to RHS. Did you enjoy this video? If you've enjoyed, that means you are building on your logical skills. That's very good. Keep it up. Alright. For your homework, 1 part 5, 6, 7 and 8. These 3 sums I am asking you to repeat because they are good questions. Unless you don't repeat, you will not get a good hand on it. Even I have done it twice. After that I am doing this so that I am able to go with a better flow. You also should do the same. Yeah. Lot of people commenting on YouTube channel. Thank you so much for commenting. It is really helping me to pull up. Yeah. So a big thank you to all these people who are commenting on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much once again. So if you want your name to be shouted out, please comment on the YouTube channel. That will help me. Atif is one of them. Then you have Atif and Sufyan. Thank you so much both of you all. So please comment on the YouTube channel and I will shout out your name in the next video. See to it, whenever proof is there, you don't take LHS and RHS together. Keep it separate. Until the next video. Okay, one more thing. The parts from 2 to 7 in this exercise are all cancelled. So please cancel it. This is it with the second exercise. Until the next video, take care, stay safe and pray for everyone.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do write your math experience in the comment section. Thank you.